first thing I suggest to everybody is go into missions and check the explorations. They might be tedious and boring, but you will make some Bitcoin, some money, and you will even obtain tackle that is locked behind higher levels. To start fishing, spawn anywhere and find a hotspot. To find one, either look for signs of fish activity or just cast randomly and wait for a bite. Generally speaking though, wherever there's vegetation, there's a good chance for fish to bite as well. You can expect about one fish per minute. If somehow the fish don't bite at all, or if the bite rate goes down, simply move around and find another hotspot. If you still struggle to catch a fish, or if you struggle with a certain species, then try a different depth and try a different bait. By this point, even if you finish the first exploration mission, you should still keep on fishing just to get more money and more levels in order to be able to acquire a spinner setup for bass and preferably a feeder setup for buffalo and catfish. However, if you want to do this with a starter setup, it is very difficult, but here's how to do it. First thing first, you will need to be at least level 5 to unlock the dough balls and at least level 7 to unlock small minnows. Once you have them, spawn down here at the dam road, turn left and go on the road. Keep on going until you reach this spot here. To find it, just press M, look for this deep blue spot, click on this plus sign and mark it down. Once you have it marked, equip number 4 hooks with dough balls. Go as deep as possible. Press F11. Aim for the spot. And wait. And there it is. To get the catfish, we're gonna cast in the exact same place with the exact same hook, but we're just gonna switch the bait. We're gonna use cheese. And once again, we're gonna cast in the exact same place. And there it is. For bass and pickerel, we're gonna keep the same hook. We're just gonna change the depth to almost the very top. And we're gonna change the bait to small minnows. We're also gonna change the hotspot to swamp exploration. And we'll cast right over here. Well, it seems that despite the many hours I have in this game, I have forgotten that baits do have weight, and you need to make sure that your setup can actually throw them. That one is on me, but making mistakes is part of this game, so no worries. We'll simply forget about the telescopic and we'll use a spinner setup instead. For the spinner setup, my recommendation would be to wait at least until level 5. Buy this value spin rod together with this reel, this line, and for the lure, go to spoons and buy a casting spoon number 1. So here it is. It's not great by any means, it's actually quite bad. I would much rather recommend something cool like this, but you will have to wait over level 10 to be able to build something like this. To catch bass and pickerel, we're gonna spawn over here in swamp exploration. We will stop right here at the corner of this bridge, and we will cast in this opening in this direction, or right here in the middle in this opening, or over way to the other side, right over here in this direction. Demonstration. Make sure to have the exact same max drag settings as I have, using plus and minus buttons. As you can see, the setup is struggling a little bit, but it will do its job. And later down the line, you will replace the setup with much better, so you can also visit other locations like Rocky and Emerald. And here it is. Do these exact same steps until you catch the pickerel as well. At this point, you would have both Lone Star exploration missions done, but I would strongly suggest that you still stay in Lone Star and keep on farming bass until you get more levels and more money. See you on the next one. Happy farming and tight lines.